Hey guys, and welcome to C-Day Travel. Thanks for clicking on this video. If you have been dreaming about a luxury cruise and thought it might be out of reach, I've got some exciting news for you. I am Stephanie, and I help travelers find the perfect cruise experiences, whether it's ultra luxury expedition or something in between. So today we're talking about Silverseas, one of the best in luxury cruising, part of the Royal Caribbean group. And here's how you can sail with them for an incredible value. Stay tuned. Now, if you're not familiar with Silverseas, let me give you a quick rundown. These are all suite, all inclusive luxury ships. So we're talking butler service in every suite, fantastic gourmet dining, premium wines and spirits, even gratuities, and they're all included. Everything is covered for you. Plus, the smaller ships can always get into ports that big ships just can't get into, which means you get a more intimate, immersive travel experience. You're not going where everybody else is going. So, what's the catch with these essential savings sailings with Silverseas? Honestly, there isn't one, except you need to be able to have the time to go. Silverseas sailings are longer than your typical 7-day sailing, and they also are last minute sailings at reduced rates. But don't let don't let the last minute fool you. I was taking a look today, and as you can see, I am sharing my screen at the moment with you. These last minute rates, recording this on February 3rd, Monday. This first sailing you have in South Africa is February 7th, right? So that's obviously so close in. You're not gonna do that. But I checked and these sailings go into July. So these go till July 2025. And I know right now a lot of people are still booking and looking for that summer cruise. So um, these are last minute voyages at a reduced rate. They will not be your door to door that Silversea likes to call when you include your flights and transfers with them. They are not port to port. That is when you book your own flights and transfers. Um, and but they everything else is included, including your shore excursions. So um these essential essential rates will get you everything included on board the ship. So think your drink, your Wi-Fi, your gratuities, all that important stuff that you consider all included is included except shore excursions. So your shore excursions will not be included at this fare, at this rate that you are purchasing, right? If you choose a door to door or port to port rate, those are including the shore excursions. Remember, Silversea is ultra all inclusive. It is not stuffy, it is just a little higher, a little more exceptional value um, for those who want a small ship destination focused cruise. So, it's a fantastic way to experience Silversea without the price tag, right? So, stick with me because I'm going to highlight some of the best deals available right now. And if one catches your eye, I'd love to help you make it happen. So, let me know in the comments below if you like any of these. So I'm just going to go through my screen share pretty quickly because I don't want this to become a long video, but I do want you to kind of see what's out there. And you can see, you can contact me. My information is below on the screen for you. But we have everything. So again, these are February itineraries. So we're just gonna scroll, and um, you see the Antarctica expedition is waitlisted. Their expedition, Antarctica cruises, are extremely popular. So if you're interested in that, contact me now. Um, but we're starting to get to the end of February. Now we're getting into March. We have Tahiti on here. We have South America. Their Caribbean home port outside of the US here is Bridgetown, Barbados. So you'll see a lot of sailings from Bridgetown. And so that is Barbados. And again, I'm just going to click on this one in March because it's a very, um, you'll be like, oh, it's a very typical, Caribbean itinerary. But it's really not. If you take a look, you get to go to St. Bart's, which is really cool, teeny tiny island that you don't get to unless you have a really small ship. So I'm just going through the itinerary here, and you do have Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, St. Kitts, but you look and you have all day in port, Martinique, and then ending in Barbados, right? Then you go ahead and take some time in Barbados. Um, but again, your Caribbean itineraries will be for those who want to experience Silversea without going too far from home here in the US. Singapore to Tokyo, you guys, Japan has been hot, hot, hot. And again, this from pricing that you see, it is per person pricing. It is per person pricing, um, but it's all inclusive, right? So that is important to know. All right, so here you see Hong Kong to Tokyo, fabulous, fabulous itinerary. We have transatlantic from Fort Lauderdale to Portugal. And so now here we're getting into March and now April. Look at this round trip Athens. Now it's 6 days, but you could always butt it up with something else or maybe stay on land in Italy or Greece or anywhere around there to kind of round out that vacation. Um, Guys, 29.50 per person. And remember, it still includes everything except shore excursions. Um, Here we have Tokyo to Vancouver in the springtime. So just Japan has been extremely popular. Japan, Greece, extremely popular. And again, if you look at the dates, you guys, this is April into May now we're getting. So it's February 3rd. You still have time to, make sure you can work from home during that time or get the time off or, get the grandkids squared away so that you can, go on vacation. So here again, we're in the middle of May and now we have Alaska itineraries on the small ship, you guys. Just the vast of the mountains in Alaska will look amazing. Look at the fare. You guys, you will pay $7,000 for a Alaska cruise on Royal Caribbean, and this includes everything. It's amazing. Those prices in Alaska are amazing. And if you're afraid of trying a small ship, Alaska is one of the best places to try as far as like motion sickness or anything, because most of the time you are sailing in the inside passage. It's not open waters. You maybe have open waters one day. It's not like you're sailing the Caribbean. So it's definitely a great area to try these luxury small ships in Alaska, close to home, not international. Here we have also in May a 16-day transatlantic um, from Iceland to New York in May. And again, we're still, Rome to Portugal. Right. Now we're getting into June. In June, and the very end of May, you have Fort Lauderdale to New York. That's a really great repositioning cruise. And then you have a New York to Southampton. So if you're trying to get over to England, that is in at the end of May into June. Again, you have Alaska, Inside Passage. Alaska, if you guys haven't been to Alaska, you get there. It's amazingly beautiful, wonderful, great. Well, me being in Florida, I like the cooler weather cruises. So I love the weather up there. Monte Carlo to Barcelona, Monte Carlo, very popular. Um, Now, you guys, we're into June. So are you looking for the summer for your summer cruises? Well, for $9,000, you can spend 7 days on Silversea round trip from Athens, and you can do a Greek itinerary. We'll look at this because remember, this is all included. And if you want to include your shore excursions, we can. Those rates are still available. But what happens is they open up these other rates um, because they are close in and they're looking to get them booked. But you see, if you want to include shore excursions, it's not very much more to do that and have a little bit of a flexible fare. These essential fares are all non-refundable. A lot of them, um, they will pick your cabin. So again, flights are on you. Everything is on you with this essential. But look at this itinerary. I mean, you are getting to some of the most iconic areas in Greece, Turkey, and you're also getting to some that I never, hardly, rarely see on an itinerary. So again, this is June 13th to the 20th. Um, you know, plenty of time to find your flights and head over there. Silversea can book your flights, and we definitely can. Again, that is a door-to-door package, though, so you will be paying a higher fare, um, but you can get included flights with that fare. So there's definitely something to be said for using their flights. And again, now here we're at the end, but we're at the end of June into July, even mid-July, July 10th in Alaska. Um, Copenhagen to Bergen. That's a really great Norwegian fjords, Northern Europe itinerary. And remember, everything with these are included on board. Your drinks, your Wi-Fi, your gratuities, and they are premium. Um, so there you have it. Some really amazing last minute opportunities to try Silversea, to sail with them at a really great values. So if one of these itineraries caught your eye, or if you have any questions about finding the perfect luxury cruise, I'd love to help you. Just reach out and we can make it happen for you. All my details have been scrolling below for you. And hey, if you found this helpful, please hit the like button so that I know you like this type of video. And go ahead and subscribe for more cruise deals, insider tips, luxury travel inspiration, uh, deck plans, voyages, deployments, and more. I'd love to have you along for the ride. And if you have any questions or want to share which Silversea itinerary you'd love to sail on, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy cruising.